Hey, welcome in, cronies, the Man Child Chronicles Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, here with my three best friends, John, Mike, and Jay. And tonight, we're playing $1 million. But how you guys doing? Some of you guys are moving. Jay has a green screen behind him, which is very underwhelming because there's nothing on it.
Well, that's for post-production. Mike can put whatever he wants back there.
Can you, Mike?
Like this. Or this. The funny part's going to be it's not going to change in post, so.
And then we'll ask Mike about it. Like, oh, I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm traveling, nice. So I'm actually using my father-in-law's setup that he typically uses. So yeah, can't get away from you guys, even when I travel. You're like a disease.
As everybody, all our listeners know, we reached into the vault last week and had an old episode, one of my favorites, the Animal Battle Royale. And I re-listened to that episode, and I realized how superior I am to you guys in drafting.
And what we learned is that after all this time since that episode, all of those other animals died of tapeworms. Time is the greatest enemy of them all.
And, I made a comment to everybody about this, and nobody responded, so gosh darn it, I'm saying it on the show in front of the whole world. If you had the chance to watch that episode and then go back to the last episode that we played Hot Potato, you will obviously know that Michael cheats on Hot Potato now because that man does not know movies from when we first started Hot Potato, and he is like a movie genius now. So I'm just saying.
Hey, we have iron sharpens iron. We have made Mike better. Come on. Come on.
Here's what I know. Here's how I prepped myself to be better at that game. We knew that when we formulated that game that it was the IMDb top 100 list. And so in my exorbitant amount of free time, I occasionally pick popular actors and I just skim their movies real quick. I just Rain Man the thing.
I will say Mike does message us once a week or once every couple weeks and ask us what movies he should watch. And we try to throw him some random movies that he's never seen, which is a lot.
He's getting caught up on some of the greatest. He's getting caught up.
Speaking of which, maybe that's a good segue. I will bet you guys could name 5 classic movies, and I will bet you there's 3 of them I haven't seen. So why don't we do that real quick?
Oh, Caddyshack.
What's a classic movie?
Caddyshack.
Never seen it.
Oh. What about Bob? I'm just going to do Bill Murray movies. What about Bob?
Never heard of it.
What? Stripes.
Never seen it.
We're already at 3. I
told you.
They're Bill Murray movies.
What about Bob with Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray is a classic.
So
classic.
That movie
Ryan,
is
do you
so
remember?
funny.
Do you remember when we were working together and it was like a slow business day or something, and we took like
every day
4 3x5 cards and listed out a bunch of movies that I hadn't seen?
Yes.
I still have that. It's in a tote somewhere.
Yeah, you find
I may have gotten to like 2
movies.
of those movies out of the 50 that were on there.
I put a lot of time into that list. I could have been doing a lot more things at work that were productive, but no, I did that for you.
I still have
Michael
it.
Glavin.
I still have it. It's not like I threw it away.
All right.
Oh man.
Let's get to our game.
Hey, pal, what would you do for $1 million? The Man Child Chronicles presents $1 million. But...
All right, cronies, $1 million, but I'm going to start it off. Here we go. All right, boys, you get $1 million, but you have to give birth once a year to a miniature version of yourself, and it goes through its lifespan in 10 months for the rest of your life.
Wow.
I have questions. Where does it come out?
Well, there's only a few holes that can come out of Mr. Gill.
I'm asking, which one? Am I pooping it out?
This is the only time where I've been thinking, Please say butthole. Please say butthole. Please say butthole.
I think I would go into the doctor's office and say, C-section, please.
Cut this thing out.
Get the scar going.
I mean, is it a full size? Is it a regular 7-pound baby?
It's a baby, yeah, and it matures in its 10 months, and it will die after 10 months, but it has his whole lifespan, so it grows kind of like the movie Jack in a 10-month span.
Okay.
Which you probably.
And I have to raise this. I have to raise this thing from baby to old age.
After a few weeks, it's probably a teenager or young adult, so it'd be fine.
Well, let's do some math on that real quick. I'm curious.
Yeah, thank you, Michael.
Some live math. Okay, so if you're saying it's a
let's
10 month,
let's say it lives till it's 80 years old.
I was going to say 100 though, because that would be an easy clean. It's 10 years a month, Mike.
10 years a month.
10 years a month.
10 years a month.
Mm-hmm.
So,
John, you're not as invested in this conversation as I wish you freaking would be. You poop out 10-month-old, a little 10-pound baby, John, and it's going to be 10 years of its lifespan in a month. For 10 months, it dies at the age of 100, and you have to do it every year. What are you doing? You doing this?
For $1 million?
For $1 million bucks every year. You have to raise this little baby.
You get $1 million every year, or it's $1 million one time?
One time. That's how I took it.
I'm going to say no.
So I get a baby that I got to raise.
You poop it out.
No, it's 10 years old at the end of 1 month.
At the end of 2 months, it's 20 years old. Ship it on its way.
Well, how many kids would that be?
Well, they die every year.
They die every year?
After 10
John,
months,
have you not been listening? What is wrong with you?
Earth to John.
Yeah, John, what are you doing? Dear God.
I got a very funny thing I'm trying to work on, but it's not appropriate for the show. But it's the funniest idea I've ever had, so I'm trying to get it edited here. So I was phasing everything out, trying to figure out how to do it. But it is not appropriate for the show. Let's just say
you're engaging in a side hustle while with your primary hustle?
It involves what I would put on Jay's background screen if I was doing the editing.
What's wrong with you?
So we lost him early, is what he's saying.
I've been out since we've been at that moment. I have been out of the game. I'll just say I will not take the money, so we can keep the game rolling.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
John, let that go for now, and please join our podcast. Ryan, it's $1 million. I think I'm gonna get yelled at if I don't take the money and just man up and give birth and raise this kid. So, give me the money.
Wow.
Okay, right, that's rough, man. That. You gotta go through that depression every year after 10 months. And lose
I know they're dying, so I'm prepared for it. Whatever.
It's you too. You get to see yourself die every year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who's next?
John, you got one?
$1 million. Let me find it. $1 million. But every time you gain a pound, you lose $100,000 per pound you gain.
What if I lose pounds? Do I gain money?
Nope.
Well, let me ask you this.
You gain a pound, you lose $100K per pound.
If I lose weight and I start gaining the weight back, do I lose it?
That money starts going away.
Oh, so I don't want to.
You literally have to maintain perfect stasis.
Once you take that $1 million, you got to maintain whatever weight you're at or just start losing weight.
But don't ever gain it.
But don't ever gain it back.
Does it kick in?
100,000. That's only 10
right
pounds.
At the per pound. So if I gain, an eighth of a pound, does that?
It is per pound. So you have to lose a full pound or gain a full pound.
That's 10 pounds in a lifetime. I just don't see that. That could go fast.
I mean, but you could try because it doesn't sound like there's any adverse effects.
Yeah. You just lose all your money.
Yeah, until you go into work the next day. I quit. And then 2 days later,
I need my job back. I need my job back.
It didn't work out.
I went to the Golden Corral. I lost all my money.
I had the ice cream. I had the ice cream, and coincidentally, country just evaporated. Sometime.
Yeah, I'm with Mike. I got to try. I'm taking the money.
I'm going to try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to try it. Because sometimes I eat a whole pound at a time. Like, there ain't no way it's going to go fast. Hey, Ryan, you want to try this 1 pound hamburger? Bring it on. I'll show you how it's done. Give me some fries with it.
Okay. All right. How about this one? You get $1 million, but everybody else in the world besides you gets superpowers.
No way. Nope. I'd be too jealous of everybody. Nope.
But I have $1 million.
You have $1 million, but everybody else, the entire population of the planet, besides you, gets superpowers.
I'm taking the money, and let me explain to you why I'm special all of a sudden. Everyone else has powers. That means no one has powers. That means no one's special except for me. I'll be famous. I'll be going on talk shows. How does it feel to be the only guy that can't do anything cool? I'll be like, man, let's talk about it.
Isn't that you now?
Let's talk about it. Let's make me more famous. I love this idea.
Yeah, I hope you tell everybody you have $1 million with all these superpowers. That $1 million is going to be stolen so fast from you.
I have $1 million. I won't tell people I have $1 million. I'm just going to tell them I'm not special. People will want to.
John just sent the photo through of what he's going to have on the green screen. Isn't it gold? Isn't it gold? The only way I can explain it.
Please put that on the podcast, Mike. Please share this photo. This is what you've been working on forever. I was getting
everywhere.
I was getting so mad at you. Just you playing on your phone.
And now you can't because it's gold. It's gold, baby.
Jay, would you rather have $1 million and be in that room or not take the money?
It's $1 million, Ryan. There's only one thing I can do.
Make it tax-free and you got a deal. Okay. Bringing us back.
I hurt so bad.
Jay, what do you got?
I hurt, Michael. I have loads and loads and
I
loads.
bet you do have loads and loads.
How are you going here?
I don't know what I'm going to do with that in edit. I don't.
You gotta leave it. You gotta leave it.
Oh, that is so funny. Okay. Thank you,
Follow
John.
that up, Jay.
Yeah, thank you, John. Okay, you get $1 million, but you have to give up a kid. Matter of fact, I'm going to offer you $1 million per kid. Here's
$2 million.
Here's the thing. You will always remember that you had a kid, but no one else in your life will remember. So their existence, their memories will be wiped from this earth, but you will remember that you had that kid. Side note, I just want to make this clear. Some humans are absolutely terrible. Adolf Hitler, Jeffrey Dahmer, Hunter Biden. So there may be some parents out there who are like, yeah, I want to give up my kid. You have this choice now. $1 million.
Are you calling my kid Adolf Hitler?
I got $2 million. I got $2 million.
It's up to you. What do you guys want to do?
I love my kids. Don't get me wrong. I love my kids wholeheartedly, but I've never had $2 million. I've had 2 kids. I've never had $2 million. I got to see what it's like. I can't say no.
Well,
I know what my head wants to do. My head wants $3 million. But then
You got to see what it's like.
no, I'm not taking it.
I don't think.
Father of the year over here.
I mean, I want to take it.
You'll
$3 million
so
and
good.
live with guilt my whole life. I feel like that's my life already, but I don't have the $3 million. So.
Exactly.
That's decent.
Kids, you would do the same thing if you got $1 million if I left. So I'll take the money.
Okay. Notice how he didn't do just one as per the rules. He did all of them.
Well, I can't. I got to be fair.
He can't pick favorites. Yeah, gotta be fair. Yeah,
It's either none or all.
yeah. Hey, when I wrote that one up,
Right.
I had a hard time thinking about it. It was hurting my head. I had a nightmare about it last night. Don't take the money, guys. I'm going to tell you, don't take the money.
Okay, I got one since this show is going in this direction anyway, Michael. All right, every time you get $1 million, but every time your mother gets a text about it.
I just want to say I'm sorry, Mama. I'm going to take $1 million, but you're about to get so many text messages.
I mean, do you...
That phone's going to be going ding, 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 ding.
I mean, you stop.
What are you doing at 3 a.m.?
Do you take the $1 million? Like, no, it's fine. I just won't do that anymore. Sorry, Mom.
Mama's going to be saying a lot of Hail Marys over to those Jones.
I have a question. Is it only in solo mode, or does it also happen in 2-player?
Oh, it's only in solo mode. 2 players is a whole
Okay.
different thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. I'll take the money.
You're going to pay somebody to do it for you. That's smart. $1 million. Life hack.
Life hack. Wow. Yeah, sure. I'll take the money. Sure.
Okay.
All right.
$1 million. $1 million. But you have to be a New York Jets fan, no matter how many years they miss the playoffs and never reach the Super Bowl. You have to be a die-hard Jets fan and cheer for them year after year. Who's going to take that money?
John, I'm out. I ain't doing that. That sounds stupid.
Sounds
Check, please.
miserable, doesn't it?
That sounds miserable.
Who
No
would want to
thanks.
live that life?
Who would ever choose to do that for free? Oh, John, you're the ultimate troll, and I love it. Oh, don't make Ryan cry.
I'm living that
It's like
life
that
and I don't have
Indian
$1
in
million.
the commercial with all the literacy. They just have a single tear falling.
Oh,
Ryan, it's $1 million, and you just do the same thing you're doing now.
right? It's like a freebie
Well,
for you.
obviously, I just automatically get the $1 million. That's for sure. I just live that life now.
All right. $1 million. But you have to tell everyone who you dream about what happened in that dream.
I'll
Oh,
take
I'll do
that
that.
money because I don't have a lot of dreams, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't have a lot of dreams.
I've had some
And
weird
when
ones
I
involving
do
you
have
guys.
dreams, they're always like movie actors and stuff like that. So I'm just now an opportunity to talk to movie actors and stuff like
Ryan,
that.
I'm sorry what I did to you in that dream.
Ryan, let me tell
Are
you
you
about
sore
that.
anywhere by chance?
It's only a dream. Hey, it's only a dream, man. It's fine.
That wasn't a dream, Mike.
yeah, I'm taking that money. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. $1 million, Now, I tried thinking about this, and I was sitting here thinking about different, like, body parts morphine and things happening. And I don't know if this one's been brought up. Maybe it has. But it's $1 million, but your toes become your fingers, and your fingers become your toes.
Fangers.
Does it affect your balance?
I have no idea. I'm trying to imagine a foot with like these things crawling around for your feet, and then on my hands I just have these nubs.
Next question. I think they legalized marijuana in Missouri, right where you're at? How much have you had?
Well, I came from Colorado, so I bring the good stuff with me here. Look, I'm just saying. I'm trying to think. I feel like my feet is the weirdest one because I would have these really long fingers on my feet. I don't know.
I would take it.
Yeah,
I would take it.
And then I'm trying to imagine holding a video game controller with my nubs.
You're thinking about it incorrectly because the worst thing that happens is you just use your feet to do stuff.
I play video games with my feet. Mind blown.
And then you can eat with your hands, your hand toes.
And then if you want
it's actually a better situation.
If you want to wear
I'm playing video games with my feet.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get my
Do you have
Do you have pants on?
I'm sitting here playing video
What are you doing?
with my feet.
No!
I
Turn
got my
away!
nubbies.
Turn away! Jeez, we don't need to see those marble sacks out here anymore. Oh, God.
Is this a live reenactment of your vasectomy? Like, what's going on?
The doctor uses his feet to do the vasectomy now. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you get $1 million, but every time you fart, a parade spontaneously erupts celebrating your fart.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Every time I fart, what happens?
A spontaneous parade, a big parade happens
Parade?
to celebrate your fart, yes.
A parade?
Oh, that would be awesome.
A parade?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you a parade right now, Ryan?
Is this
Are you a
parlay? Is this parlay? Is this pirate
Parlay.
code, Ryan?
What would
Oh,
be funny is what would be funniest about this is when you fart in your sleep and then you're just awoken by this gigantic parade.
I fart so much.
Be a lot of parades.
It's
Let's
crazy.
just say Taco Bell will be having a lot of parades.
I don't know if other humans fart as much as I do, but I fart a lot.
I do.
Interesting.
All right. $1 million. $1 million. But every time someone receives a vasectomy, you feel their pain as you went through the procedure.
No way. You do that all day almost. No way am I doing that.
Dude, what if you've
Let
already
me
had
make
one?
it more
Are you
enticing.
immune?
No.
Let me make it more enticing. $1 million each time you feel that pain.
Oh. See, you'd build a pain tolerance for sure.
Give
I
me
would
the
take
money.
it. Yep, I'll tell you, that's a lot of money.
Here's another fact for you. There's 500,000 vasectomies performed a year. Divide that by the amount of days.
One moment.
Oh, in the days.
500,000 divided by 365.
I'm sure John has the answer.
I do.
Oh, my God.
1,369.8 times you would feel that pain.
Per day.
But you're not going to feel it after a while. It's just going to
gonna
be,
be
this is my
constant.
life now. Yeah, this is my life now.
Hold on.
And if my bank account just keeps going cha-ching, do it.
That would be $1.3 million a day you're making.
No.
John, you did your math wrong, bud.
It's 1 million times. 1,000.
1 million times.
$1.3 billion
Exactly.
Oh, man. I'll be the
per
richest.
day.
I'm going to be the richest
just
man
have to
Opt out
alive.
of this at any point in time?
Nope. Once you accept it, you accept it.
No,
you
it's
become
fine.
the richest man in the world, but you are constantly in pain.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm
No,
doing
thank
it. There is no reason for no thank you. Yes, I'm doing it. My life is hell, but I get $1 billion a day. I'm doing it.
I already live in pain every day.
Take that, Rothschild.
Yeah.
Just imagine not having the
Because-
pain, and then you're just like, oh.
With that money, listen, with that money, eventually I'm going to be able to persuade Congress into outlawing no more vasectomies.
Ah.
I will get them shut off. It's going to take a while. I'll get them shut off.
Hey, Congress, I got $1 billion for you.
Okay, $1 million, but every time you use any password protected account, you have to change your password. And yes, you can't have your password be similar to your old password. You have to go through the process every time, no matter what account it is. $1 million.
But, do I get to click that save password button in the corner?
No, you got to change it every time.
No, it stipulates that every time you use any password protected account, you have to change your password.
You know, the good thing is you don't ever have to remember a password ever again.
It's true.
I just walk around with a
Forget
dictionary.
my password.
I just walk around with a dictionary and I start with the letter A and I work my way through. I'll take that.
Yeah, give me $1 million.
So that means, but hold on, let's really dive into this for a minute. That's every time you watch something on Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. That's every time you need to check your email. That's every time if your phone has a password, you have to change your phone password every single time. Are you really?
I'm unlocking that phone.
Are you thinking about all the ramifications?
I'm going to take that money and just get rid of all technology. And
I'm
just figure out
minorly
life.
inconvenienced throughout the day for $1 million. I will take it.
I'm going to take that TomTom GPS that doesn't need a password and walk around with that and figure out where I'm going in my life.
Okay, fair enough.
It's funny, this leads right into the next one. $1 million, but you can no longer use electronic messaging. No more text messaging, no more Messenger, no WhatsApp, Snapchat. Any sort of electronic messaging to people is gone. Email, gone.
Phone's gone.
So you can call people.
You can write a letter to somebody. Isn't that electronic?
You can-
So what
You-
you're saying
you
is
can
I
write
have
a letter.
the old Nokia phone.
So
That's
I'm living
right.
as I was.
Text
So I'm
messages.
like I was a kid again.
That's
I
it.
can do that. I can.
So
do that.
carrier pigeons are still on the table.
They are on the table.
Okay.
Morse code is available.
That's right.
Yeah, I can do this. We all know a person in our life like this right now, I'm sure.
It's so true.
I will not take the money.
Imagine that. Mr. Technology.
I will take the money.
Me too. I can live
It would
without
be
that
tough, but I feel like I'd get used to it and just be
I
like,
feel
nah,
like
fine.
I'm off the hook now for having to respond to people too. Like I can't.
stuff. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to call you on a phone anymore. You don't ever have to talk to
I
anybody.
can't. Hey, you never text me back. I don't get them. I can't.
I'll
Gotta
write you a
call.
letter.
One more time through.
Oh, one more time. Good thing.
I'm done. I don't have any more.
Let's wrap it up.
I got one. $1 million. But every time you have more than 1 hour of screen time in a day, TV, phone, computer, and tablet, you lose a toe. After all your toes are gone, there are no more consequences. Then you get as much screen time as you want.
Oh,
Does it
I
hurt
have
when I
no-
lose the toe?
Nope, you just wake up the next day without a toe.
I'm losing those toes
I would-
fast.
I would wake
have-
up the next day with no toes. What
I have-
happened?
I have 28 fantasy leagues. I'm on there an hour a day just looking at those things. I guess I don't need toes. If I
I'll
have
take
$1
that
million.
money and figure it out.
Yep.
Yeah, take it and figure it out. It's going to screw up your walking. Probably no athletic ventures, which not worried about that for me. And no, I'm gonna take the money and figure it out.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt either. It's not like somebody's cutting
Right.
it off with a snip or something.
You just don't have any toes.
I'll take that. All right, you get $1 million, but every time you go to the bathroom, it's live streamed.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. You're saying I get rewarded and not arrested?
Hello, fans. I hope you're in for some guacamole.
I feel like we should start live streaming our bathroom breaks now. We'll become so popular. Like our channel will become huge. People just watching us go to the bathroom.
There's an idea. Our 100th episode, instead of being at our desks, we use our phones and all live stream from the stall in our respective locations.
And then to make it even more funny, we get to watch. Everybody gets to watch us get up and walk around when our legs are asleep really bad.
Dude, that happens to me on the weekly. I sit on the toilet too long.
Yeah. All right, is that it? Are we done?
$1 million. And here's one for all the men out there. $1 million, but you have to apologize to people anytime they want you to.
No. Nope.
I will get rid of my kids. I will not do that. I will not do that.
But I won't do that.
Apologies are for the weak.
I've had to apologize in our thread like 4 times just to make sure this podcast can keep going, and it kills me every time.
In Ryan's world, an olive branch equals a pound of flesh.
Yes, 100%.
I'll take that money because I'll figure out a way to skip the system. Like, I'm sorry that you were such a moron.
You're so stupid.
That you assumed that this is what I meant by that, even though it is what I did mean. So I'll take
it. Can you apologize for that bad apology?
Yep.
I apologize.
I'm sorry that you thought my apology was too crass.
All right, cronies. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, peace. We out of here.
Thanks for joining us today on the Man Child Chronicles. You can find us on your favorite social media platforms at the Man Child Chronicles. Don't forget to join us every Friday for a new episode. That's all for now. See you next time.